And I want to just remind you that for 10,000 years in the agricultural era, we celebrated physicality. The way you work the fields, the physicality. When the tractors arrived, your physicality became irrelevant. You started to develop IQ, outcome-based thinking, addiction to certainty. This is now being replaced by AI, which means that we can't compete against an AI with 600 IQ points that does things quicker, faster, better, cheaper, on much broader scales than we can. And let me remind you, you're not quicker than a tractor, you're not quicker than a car, you're not quicker than a factory, you're not. And you used to be only prized for your physicality. We're not doing that anymore, and we forget that. So we have to let go of the idea that we are peaked as human beings in our potential with our IQ. Our IQ is a minuscule aspect of who we are as human beings. We haven't even tapped into the potential of who we are and what we're about. Our power really lies in the alignment of the heart and the mind. That's where the coherence comes, and in that coherence, you start to access your genius. So the practice of meditation brings you into that coherence. We have never been trained in the coherence of the heart, only of the brain. And so we become overly logical and outcome-based and think that matter is by far the most important thing. And we think that logic that's it. It only has to be logical. Well, all the accountants can go shove it. It doesn't have to be logical. It doesn't have to be at all. It must be imaginative. It must be approaching possibilities, not stuck to certainty, because certainty is stagnation. It's not actually evolving you. So as we move into this future, the question must change. The question is not what should we do in the future, is who do I become in the future? How do I evolve? How does my behavior become more elevated in my emotional intelligence? Now let's remember, the future skill is not what you know, it's how you behave. And how you behave is adaptability. And in order to be adaptable for the future, you need high levels of emotional intelligence. And the best way to measure your emotional intelligence is for you to ask yourself this question: how long does it take me to recover from a trigger? The longer you stay triggered, the lower your emotional intelligence. The lower your emotional intelligence, the less adaptable you are. The less adaptable you are, the more you're stuck in solving yesterday's problems, not tomorrow's solutions. So as you start to think about the future, start fixing your emotional body. Start to fix your trigger points. Start to fix all the trauma that we've had, because that's stuff that's keeping you stuck to being reactive to the world rather than exploratory of the world. And really, the future currency is emotions. It's got nothing to do with logic. Logic's done. Physicality's done. It's all about the currency of emotions. So the question should be reframed, is how do I evolve myself? How do I change my awareness as quickly as possible? How do I let go of identity as quickly as possible? That becomes the only thing you can do.